If you clicked on this video, chances are that you're considering online dating, or perhaps you are just looking for information. There's an estimated 40 million people using online dating sites, so before you dive into the pool of online dating, looking for your everlasting love, I am here to give you the inside scoop about online dating, and some pitfalls you may or may not be aware of. Most of us are looking for the same things in life: a storybook romance, a home with a white picket fence, and eventually a family. Maybe you're past that point. Perhaps you're simply looking for someone to enjoy your life with. Now, before we get into the facts of online dating, it's important to understand what's driving so many people to try it. Let's take a look at the evolution of dating in recent decades. In the 60s and 70s, the overwhelming majority of couples met during high school or college. Back then, it was just the thing to do. Marry your sweetheart early, get a job, then a home, and start a family. As we progressed through the 80s and early 90s, singles began looking in other directions. We started using avenues such as our friends to set us up. Unfortunately, our friends either did not know what we really wanted, or they were keeping all the good ones for themselves. Some people started using church as a way to meet singles. That later turned into church hopping due to the limited amount of singles. During the 80s, meeting people through work also became a common avenue of meeting someone. In today's world, this is frowned upon by most all companies as inappropriate. There has always been the chance encounter opportunities of meeting, but this is very difficult and can often be embarrassing. Last, there is the bar and club scene, but we all know the opportunity to meet a quality person for a long-term relationship is limited. So with all these new methods and efforts, did we fare any better? According to market research and Census Bureau statistics, the number of divorced people in the population more than quadrupled from 4.3 million in 1970 to 18.3 million in 1996. The traditional institutions may have worked in decades past, but now they leave a lot of us frustrated. Now in the new millennium, thanks to the internet, this is a new day. Perhaps you have seen the commercials about online dating services promising to connect you with a vast pool of potential matches and boasting impressive success numbers. So now today's singles flock to the internet to find a mate. And why not? For the busy professional, it only makes sense. Here is what they do not want you to know. Beyond all the promises, guarantees, and advertising of quality people, the same problems exist with all sites. Anybody can join. There's no real verification. There's endless fake and expired profiles. Most sites use fake profiles to lure singles to join and never delete any profiles, showcasing their most viewed profiles even if the person hasn't logged on for months or even years. Keep in mind, the average online dater only stays active for 2 to 3 months. While a few find success, the fact is most people give up because it's just too frustrating. There's also those dreaded serial daters that are only looking for short-term flings or to have a different date every night of the week. And here's what's really shocking. There have been estimates that as many as 30% of online profiles come from married people or people in committed relationships. You see, the problem with online dating is simple. You never know what you're going to get. We want to believe what we are seeing and hearing is the truth, but the bottom line is that you just cannot trust online profiles. Though most of us have good intentions of finding someone, we often cloud the vision of who we are and how we want others to perceive us. In fact, Scientific American magazine has confirmed what we all suspected. 90% of people lie in their online dating profiles. They found that men tend to lie about their height, age, income, and marital status. Women tend to lie about their age, weight, and body type, often deducting as much as 20 pounds and 10 or more years. What does that say about the potential for relationships and marriages resulting from online dating? Simple, 90% start off with and are built on lies. The question is, can you really find that super someone online, or is it just a game of chance? Because think about it, do the really important steps in your life just happen by chance? Let's take a look at the important things in your life and how they happened. When you went to college, if you wanted the degree and an acceptable GPA, you had to put in the effort. When you sought a career, did you wait for the CEO of a company to just knock on your door and offer you the job? People are aggressive in seeking things they need in life, but why don't we apply that same system to our love life? Online dating is run by computers. They are not run by people that specifically understand you and your relationship needs. Computers might be great at playing chess, but they don't understand human emotions. With online dating, singles are merely a number lost in the crowd of supermodels and superheroes everyone claims to be. Let's face it, choosing someone to love for the rest of your life really is the single most important decision you will make. So why leave it to chance? Perhaps there's a better way. Consider this. If you have a water leak in the house, you call a plumber. If we have a toothache, we seek a dentist to fix it. If we're sick, we go to the doctor to get better. But most people don't consult a specialist when it comes to their love life. Many people just leave it to chance, thinking that if it's meant to be, it'll happen. But why roll the dice when you can tilt the odds in your favor? Could you imagine a board of directors at a corporation needing to fill a key position and just waiting in the boardroom for that key person to walk in? When employers look to fill key positions, quite often they will seek out a headhunter or staffing agency. The agency advertises to get potential candidates. They then examine their education, work history, and credit background to eliminate the ones that are not qualified. Then, they interview the remaining candidates to make sure they match the company's needs. The chosen few are then interviewed by the company to find the best of the best. So why don't we do this with our love life? What if we did? What if there was a person who got to know you and made it their job to find people who met your criteria? There are professional matchmakers out there who will do all the hard work in finding you that special someone. They'll get to know you and what you're looking for, and the things that really matter. They'll use a pool of singles much like the internet to find someone who meets your criteria. But even more, they'll bring in those searches and have them interviewed and screened in person to make sure they meet your standards. This makes for a better quality pool, as well as eliminating people who are just not sincere. Matchmakers essentially match the right people together based on facts, research, and feedback. They verify everyone's identity so you know that everyone you meet is real. After each introduction, you give them your feedback so they can fine-tune their search to find you, that one special person. Let's face it, you've got a busy life and a lot to juggle. Both your personal and work life surely keep you on the go. So while you're out juggling your busy life and doing the things that tie up your time, a matchmaker and their team can be searching for you, increasing your odds dramatically to find you that one special person you're just dying to meet. Remember, it only takes one, and you don't have to do it alone. Why not find a matchmaker near you and change your love life forever? Right below this video, you'll see a blue link that will get you going in the right direction. Take a step. Click the link. The only thing you'll regret is that you didn't do it sooner. Go ahead and click it now. You'll be glad you did.